Hey guys, welcome to the Backroom. I'm your boy Bernard Bars.
And this your boy CG.
Let's have a real conversation. What's going on? We back, man.
Yeah, man, I feel like we ain't recorded in a while, but we always recording.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Today been a good day, I guess.
It's fun,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Something like that.
This is not work, man. This is fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, man.
It is.
So what we talking about, man?
Today, man, I want to talk about I want to call this 50-50.
Okay.
And you know what 50-50 is, you know what I'm saying? You get in a relationship, it's 50, everything supposed to be 50-50. You pay 50%, they pay 50%. Like that's or you give and you take, that it's supposed to be that 50-50, right?
Yeah.
I just think that people with a lot of things, just like we did in the Opposites Attract episode, like they try to blanket it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So 50-50, yeah, that work. It's all in relation. And you know, that's something that we want to like kind of say on this show, is where like, you know, you got to take these things that we're explaining and like, you know, understand them in your own way and understand that it's going to come down to the individual. These are like, you know, take the foundations of what we're saying, like what makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, don't try to put things in or whatever like that. But, you know, it's the 50-50, it comes down to like, if they do something, you got to do something, or if they pay, or if I pay half, you got to pay half, or whatever like that, right?
Yeah.
But you know, in certain situations, I think it's all relative to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? It can't be 50-50 for everyone, because just say for instance, we're gonna go off of because it's different parts to this. Let's go off of just the job standpoint, right?
All right.
You staying in a house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the guy they expect it to be 50-50, cut down the middle, right?
Right.
Well, if that guy make more than you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're paying 50% of everything and you make less than the guy,
Yeah.
is it really 50-50?
No, is that not? And I get what you're saying.
You know what
too.
I'm saying?
Yeah, because in certain situations, then that means, okay, well, you make more, and that person, well, that means you're gonna have more left over if that person has
Right.
to go 50-50 with you.
Right.
Because now those are where problems can start. Right. Because, okay, say for instance, you making almost $1,000 more than me, and we splitting all these bills 50-50. Okay, whether that's a woman or a man or whatever the relationship is,
Right.
either or, the person who's make the most,
Right.
and the person who makes the less, is gonna probably start to be resentment there.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at you like, well, hey man, you got a little more than me. By the time we go do this 50-50, I don't have anything.
So I think that in those cases, you got to make it relative to your financial situation. I actually had that type of situation before.
Yeah.
Where basically I just added up all the money we make together, added up all the bills that come out monthly, and then just did ratios to where in relation to what they make and what I make, it was 50-50.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and that solved that problem, and we both had money at the end of the, you know what I'm saying? After everything, we both had money. We both, you know what I'm saying? It was very relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Because like in that particular situation, shit, I was paying a lot.
Yeah.
And I had less left over than the person who, you know what I'm saying, than the other person.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I make more, but I'm also paying $6,000-$8,000 a month on, you know what I'm saying, bills and everything and whatever else go on.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we split it up like that, then it like gave me some relief, and then like made them take more responsibility in the relationship. So, but then let's go off of that, the relationship.
Yeah.
Now that's where a lot of folks run the other 50-50. Well, I'm doing my part, you got to do your part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, I don't believe that, especially when it comes to person-to-person relationships, that it's a such thing as 50-50.
Okay.
Because if I give you 50% of me, I'm only giving you half of me.
Okay.
We can't meet in the middle with like we making 100% out the relationship is 100%. No, I got to give you 100% of me and you give me 100% of you. And you know, I had a situation where I spoke with someone that was like, well, I thought it was like, you know, 80-20, you know, if it's just 20% of the stuff that you don't like about that person or whatever, then like, you know, but it's like, can you live with that 20%?
Well, see, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I do agree on your take on that, because I really ain't never really like thought about it like this. Because for me, as a relationship, whether it comes with money, you know, finances or whatever you want to call it, like with this whole 50-50 thing, like if I'm in a relationship with somebody, we in this together.
Right.
So it's not you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like we should be operating that as a team first and foremost, right?
Right.
So now when you break that down and you like, well, they got to meet me halfway or so.
Yeah.
Like it crazy, because now I feel like that's a person who already been hurt before, and now I want to see if you gonna come with me. Yeah. Like if I gave my all in that relationship, if I gave you the whole 100%, then I have nothing else to regret about. Now, if I only know that I went halfway in with you, that's the, like, I'm holding back mine.
Exactly, because you don't know if that 100% could have actually aided the relationship or hurt it more, or hurt you more. But the thing is that if we giving 100% of ourselves, then we got to give 100% to somebody who deserves 100% of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But also, if I'm giving you 100% of me, I need 100% of you, because I need don't take away my choice. Because if you give me anything less than 100, you're taking away my choice to be with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I want to say this real quick too. Like, I just thought about it too. Like, if you think about it in that way with the 50-50,
right, it
kind of for some reason make me feel like, okay, you 1 foot in, you 1 foot out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like but see, we got a big, you know, episode coming up that's gonna break down a lot of these things of how we can prevent being in a relationship and kind of like, I'm here because I want to love this person. I want to be. I want this to be what I wanted, what I see in my mind.
Yeah.
But I don't really know. So we gonna call it. We gonna call it something. But I'm still unsure.
Yeah.
And we got to give it time before I fully say that, you know, I'm with it.
Yeah. I get it. And
so yeah.
And so, like I said, like, man, like I really get this, man, because especially when you said like they want to blanket the 50-50.
Right.
You know, and you got some guys that is like, okay, well, I pay the whole 100% of every bill ever. And those things can be a problem too. But like we said, it's based off your relationship and your setup. With us, like, you know what I'm saying? With us, I feel like in some type of way, that person does need to contribute a way in that relationship. It doesn't have to always be financial, but you need to also feel like you got somebody with you and it's not just you.
Because, you know, we in this world now where it's a whole lot of equality talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's that equality got to be relative to your situation. And just because you exist doesn't mean that you're granted the same. You know what I'm saying? There are certain things that you're not capable of that you shouldn't like. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have the benefits of something that you're not capable of. You know, doing something that reaps that benefit.
Yeah, and look, funny thing that you say equality now.
Right.
Whether they're gonna get mad at me for saying this or not. Let's flip your situation around. No, we're gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Let's flip the situation around. Woo. And the woman is paying the most in the relationship.
Right. Oh.
How long?
Bro, that's on site.
What? How long?
That's on site.
No, hold on. Let's do this. She's paying the most in the relationship.
That's on site.
Okay,
bro.
now how long does that last?
I'm gonna tell you now. There's different types of women out there.
Yeah.
Now you do have the woman that's like, hey, you gotta really step your game up to be with me.
Right.
And then you do have the woman that like, it's kind of like, in a way, she like, kind of like the guy, you know, some guys in a way of like, let me give this guy a chance.
Yeah.
And like, you know, let me show him what living nice is like. He ain't never had nothing. He ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's both sides of the coin. And I think that is the like, what we gotta start looking at too is that it is more or less, it's not so much as a woman versus man thing.
Yeah.
in today's age, but we get exposed to one side all the time.
Yeah.
And then when the other side goes to fight back, and I already know that people are already assuming what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even said what side is what side, but they already see where the weight is supposed to be at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that right there, I feel like in itself is unfair, because so we can't have equality if we're always unfair.
Yeah, and that is true. So that's the reason why I said, like, if you flip the script around,
right?
Like, I feel like, especially when we talk about 50-50, their patience is thinner than us. Like, we're supposed to do that. That's what they're saying we're supposed to do.
Right.
And I'm putting them air quotes up, because if it's equality that we say it's supposed to be, why does it feel like when we're talking about the weight of it, if I'm supposed to take the weight? I already know that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But if it's 50-50, I'm sorry, and the weight is shifted, say, to the person that I'm with, it's more so of, no, it shouldn't be that way. So is it really 50-50?
But see, that's the thing, like, that we always got to give 100.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's 100-100.
Yeah.
That's what makes this right. Because if I'm giving 100% and you're giving 100%, I can, even if your 100% might not match what my 100% is doing.
Right.
But I know that your 100% is your 100%. Like, you doing everything that you could possibly do. You're giving me 100%. I'm giving you 100%. Just because that 100% might be able to be more doesn't make you less, because I'm getting 100% from you.
And that's the reason why I say I 100% agree. Like, because that's what it got to start with. Like, so basically, I feel like if that's the case, we need to get rid of this notion of 50-50.
Yeah, and you know, there was a time where 50-50, I mean, well, let's not 50-50, but like just equality in itself, right?
Yeah.
You know, when we coming back from the times of, you know, slavery, all this stuff, getting in there, trying to have equality for people just of different races or whatever, you know what I mean? But we're at a point right now in life to where, like, you can literally be who you want to be, do whatever you want to do, and reach the heights that you want to reach.
Yeah.
Stop depending on other people. If it's somebody else that you got to depend on to reach that height, then maybe you need to change your situation. You may need to change your location. You may need to change your thought process. You need to change your job or whatever.
Yeah.
You need to change whatever it is that you're doing so that you can have what you feel like is equal. Because that's the other thing too. Equality can be subjective.
Yeah.
Because what is equal to some people might not be equal to somebody else.
Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying?
And that's the reason why I said too, like, I get it. You know, it need to be, like you said, 100-100.
Yeah.
And like those people who just like I said, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it's feeling like you don't want to give that all because you know that other person ain't giving their all.
Right.
So then, like, we, you know, it's not gonna work in the end with that anyways.
Right.
And it's crazy because, like I said, we see that a lot, especially now. And like we said, everybody want to blanket it. They want to put it on like this is how all relationship is gonna be, but it's not meant for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we do and we say, we supposed to take little things from other people and apply it to whatever your situation is.
Get your real understanding of it. Get a true understanding of what's being said and apply it relative to your situation. Don't try to force it. Yeah. If it seems like, damn, like this is something I was already kind of thinking about, then maybe it does fit.
Yeah.
If it's something that you like, you know, and it could be a situation where you're like, damn, I ain't never thought about that. This might be happening. I mean, maybe you need to be aware and pay attention, but it ain't something that you should act on just because now you have some new information. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make sure that it's relative to your situation and that it makes sense.
Okay. And like I said too, like I agree with this concept because, like I said, it doesn't matter what somebody says about their relationship. You may have a guy that feel like he should pay all the bills. You may have another woman say, no, you know, we both need our own separate money.
Right.
Whatever your situation may be, I do feel like when they do that whole 50-50, somebody got a secret bank account over here. This person got that secret bank account over there. And that ends up letting you know that y'all are not really all in.
So, I mean, my to wrap this up, man, for me, is that if you give 100 and you expect 100 back, you always are making the right decision. Because when you're not getting that 100 back, you're not making a true decision. Your choice has been taken away. If you don't give 100, you're taking somebody's choice away.
Yeah.
Just because something might fit your situation or fit the scenario in your mind the way you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It may not be. You're taking away that person's choice for their life.
Yeah.
So
I guess my take on it is just apply whatever it is to your relationship. Don't look at what everybody telling you the way it should be. And I do agree 100, man, because 50, if I just give 50%, that means I'm halfway there. It's not I'm not all in. So I agree.
Hey guys, this is one to think about for real. Yeah. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. Comments, loving this. You know what I'm saying? Like we slowly picking up some traction here, and I can't wait till this thing really takes off. But until then, it's your boy CG.
I'm your boy Bernard Barr,
and we out.